If you want to know what ability to put on every position in Madden Ultimate Team, you've come to the right video. Okay. Welcome to the brand new series I like to call Mutt University. It's where I go in every episode and teach you something on how to get better in Madden Ultimate Team. And in today's episode, I'm going to show you guys what abilities to put on every specific position on your Madden Ultimate Team. So get your pen, get your paper, class is in session.
Nice.
Starting with our quarterback. Of course, I run the best quarterback in the game, Bo Jackson. What I have on him is Gunslinger for 0 AP. I have Set Feet Lead for 2 AP. And of course, Hot Route Master for 3 AP. Gunslinger will get you that faster throw animation, especially on quarterbacks who have a slower release. It's a necessity in this game. A lot of people get the ability Set Feet Lead wrong in what it actually does. And I'm going to tell you what it does. What it does is it actually speeds up not the release of the quarterback, not how fast the ball comes off his arm, but how fast the ball gets to the receiver. It's the ball speed, the velocity of the actual throw. That's why this is probably one of the best abilities in the game. This might be more necessary than Gunslinger. And Hot Route Master, you guys need Hot Route Master to get those additional routes on the field. You can basically make any play that you want to fit your scheme. It's perfect. And at running back, again, Bo Jackson. I actually like putting Evasive. I think this is maybe the only ability you need to be putting on your running back right now. Great steerable spins and juke moves. You guys know if you have a running back like Bo, like the old Christian McCaffrey, you know how viable and how crucial a good juke move out of a running back is in Madden 24. At wide receiver, the reason I have Matchup Nightmare is just because it gets it for 0 AP on this Harold Carmichael. That's it. The only ability that I will say you should probably be running on your wide receivers in Madden 24 is Mid and Elite. The ability says improve catching on medium passes inside the numbers, but I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret of what it actually does. This ability, kind of like Short and Elite in years past, it grants your receivers better route running on medium to a little bit deeper routes on the field. And on top of that, it actually helps catching, sometimes even through KOs. I'm such a fan of Mid and Elite that I'm even spending 1 additional AP for Nico Collins to get it, because I think it's crucial, especially for my slot receiver. And if you guys are like me, you have Sun God on your team and he gets Jukebox for 0 AP. So if you have him on a slant, a drag, a flat, any kind of short route that you can get, you catch the ball and go upfield, make a move, slap Jukebox on him. Why not? Just do it. And finishing up the skill players on the offensive side of the ball, we got our tight end, my favorite tight end, probably the best tight end in the game, Travis Kelce, Big Yeti. For my offense and in general, I think the best ability you can put on a tight end is red zone threat. If you're in your opponent's 20 yards or less near the end zone, he's in single coverage, guys, throw the ball up. He will catch it 100% of the time. This might be the most crucial part, the most important part of the entire video. The abilities I put on my offensive line to negate all block sheds. You're gonna wanna hear this. Both my tackles, Andrew Whitworth and Rob Havenstein, both have 0 AP secure protector. That negates, and hear me when I say this, that negates the glowing Pokemon like the Colossus, any pass rush ability, it negates it on those one-on-one blockings. I also have 0 AP Linchpin on Havenstein. It has stronger blocking for offensive linemen. This ability gets a little misconstrued. It actually is only for the running, only for run blocking for your offensive line. It doesn't really help towards pass protection. That's why I had these other abilities we're about to go over. But if you want to have a little bit better blocking for the run in your scheme, throw on a Linchpin. If you get it for 0 AP, you might as well. And next up, we have what I have on my center. I know, Mebs, why do you have a left guard at center? Hey, get your pen. I hope you already have your paper ready. Write this down. So this is the setup you need for your center. You want to post up, dominant when engaged in double teams. What position on the offensive line is going to have the most double teams 9 times out of 10? It's going to be your center. This Quentin Nelson gets that stack, and for 1 AP total. That's why I moved him over to center. It does not change any of his blocking stats. It doesn't really change anything other than his overall. On my right guard, I have natural talent, just cuz. And I have one of my favorite abilities for an offensive line all day. Better protection against frequent shed attempts. And on my left guard, I have this set up. I have secure protection and all day. And here's why. In my blocking scheme, 9 times out of 10, my center and my right guard are the ones who are double teaming, especially on the 3-man rush meta. And my left guard, who is actually center Evan Brown, out of position for this left guard position. Besides my tackles, he's doing the most 1v1 blocking. So of course you're gonna need that secure protector to negate the X factors, to negate the pass rush abilities. It's perfect. And like I said, I have it on my right guard. I also have it on my left guard all day. If you guys didn't know, there's actually a time clock that defensive line AIs have. So if you go past this couple seconds, they'll auto shed and they'll come after you. If on your offensive line you have all day on anyone, but I have it on both guards because they both get it for 0 AP, it negates that timer. So you can literally have all the time in the world. That's the offense. Let's go to the defense. Real quick, if you guys are enjoying this type of content, let me know by leaving a like. And if you don't want to miss any future episodes of Mutt University, hit that subscribe button. Now for the defensive side of the ball, and I'm only going to go over the guys who actually see the field on my team. First up, you guys already know the name of the game on defense. It's KOs. We got mid zone KO, and we have deep zone KO on my free safety, Justin Simmons. And I actually have Brian Branch at strong safety out of position just because he gets this stack for 1 AP total, and he has all 99 stats on my team. And I have so many good corners, but I digress. I have deep zone KO and of course mid zone KO. These are both abilities you need to be having on both your safeties. Whether they're in a deep third, deep half, whatever deep blue zone, they're gonna knock it out with that deep zone KO. And if they have to come down to the ball, even in those same zones, by the way, even if they're in those same zones or in a cloud, whatever, they'll knock it out with mid zone KO as well. Real quick, I'll go over the backup linebackers I have just because they're the big boys. We got Harold Carmichael and we have Chuck Howley. These guys only see the field when I'm running in my 6-1 scheme, usually in the red zone when my opponent's trying to score. I had them on the outside and I had them on shorts. They both had that lurk artist ability. They're so tall, if my opponent tries to throw on the flats like an RPO or a quick throw, I'll pick 6 it. That's the only reason I had this on these guys. Speaking of the big boys, my user on defense, the new 99 overall, Ted Hendricks. At 6'7", I also have this lurk artist, so if you throw anywhere near this guy, he's gonna jump 95 feet in the air while doing a triple backflip, then one hand grab it like Odell. Anyways, I have lurk artist on him, and I also have run stopper. Shed attempts are free on run plays. Just put it on there because 0 AP. If you're able, maybe you have Fred Warner on your team, I would recommend slapping on Tackle Supreme on there. Decrease fake out chances and better conservative tackles, especially if you're going against like an angry runs running back or any glow up ability in general on your opponent's offense. That's my user. This is the other middle linebacker on my field, Isaiah Simmons. He also has that lurk artist, but the additional one, I am spending 1 AP on both to have this stack, mid zone KO on the other linebacker. And my 2 outside corners is where it gets a little interesting. First up, we have Tariq Woolen. His abilities are pick artists. You kind of know what that does. He picks it off quite nicely. And also that deep zone KO. But I don't have mid zone KO. You need that, by the way, on him yet because of this. I have Universal Coverage NFL Combine Edition X Factor on Tariq. Before I tell you why, let me go to Nnamdi Asomugha real quick. On Nnamdi, I also have pick artists. I also have deep out zone KO and flat zone KO just because he gets that one for 0 AP. Very similar to Tariq Woolen, my other outside corner. Nnamdi, love this new card by the way, has Universal Coverage Showtime 2. So after a couple plays, these guys will light up with that Universal Coverage the entire game. What that means is they have every zone KO in the game and they have every man KO in the game. And my 2 slot corners, I really won't go too much into depth with those. I have two slot corners on my dollar scheme. I'm sure you guys are aware of that scheme as well. I have flat zone on both because I like having them on flat zones. And then on sauce, my favorite slot corner still in the game, I have pick artists as well. And as far as the defensive line goes, I'm actually going away from the X factors. I still have one on Karlaftis just because sometimes I don't like sending more than 3. Sometimes I don't send a blitz. I like to every once in a while get that free shed off of BS. But the actual abilities I run on this team is really for stopping the run. I have no outsiders on Chase Young for 0 AP, and I also have no outsiders on Karlaftis for, I believe, 2 AP, and his other abilities, they don't really do anything. I'll be honest, he just gets them for 0 AP, so why not? And then my 2 favorite abilities for stopping the run on the defensive line is on my defensive tackle, Warren Sapp, secure tackler, high success rate on conservative tackles. He's not going to miss a tackle. And the best one, inside stuff. You guys already know this ability, but if you don't, quicker run sheds against inside zone plays. Those quick little inside runs every time. If you put your user right next to this defensive tackle, Warren Sapp or whoever you have, or you just put it on your opponent's guard, this guy will have a one-on-one block shed and he'll come through every single time for a tackle of loss, especially with that secure tackler on him as well. And that's the defense. Real quick, I'll show you guys what we have on our special teams. Nothing crazy. For my kick and punt returner, I have Devin Hester anytime. I had that return man, increased chance to break a tackle on a kick return. He usually gets 1 break tackle every return. You never know when you're going to need 1 break tackle to take it all the way. So might as well have that for 0 AP. On my kicker, Jake the Make Elliott, Eagles legend, go Birds. I have Zen Kicker. Slow down that kicking meter for all kicks over 45 yards. You might as well, if you have the AP, spend it. And you guys like that clutch factor. We got clutch kicker, and we can't forget about my kickoff kicker and my 99 overall gold punter. You guys have them too. This is a forever card, by the way, not like his middle linebacker, Pat McAfee. I have that precision kicker ability, and just because he gets it for 0 AP and he's going to be on my kickoff, you never know what's going to happen. Enforcer, guaranteed tackle after a hit sticking ball carrier. And those are the abilities I put on positions in Madden Ultimate Team and Madden 24. If you guys use an ability I don't, or I use an ability that you don't, you have a question about it, put it in the comment section. I'll answer any of your questions, and I'll see you in episode 2 of Mutt University.